We work with a number of agencies, state, federal, and local. The state police, the Department of Emergency Management, the crime lab. We work with every law enforcement agency in this state, including agencies that have law enforcement divisions inside them, such as the insurance department has a fraud investigation, or the attorney general that has a fraud investigation. Information that came to us from the initial arrest, the fingerprint information that comes from the state police, and then what happens to that person afterwards in the courts all came to us mostly on paper, from the prosecutors on paper. I mean, everything at that time pretty much was coming by paper, so we were getting it in analog form and turning it into a digital form in-house. It was hard to use. I mean, we had a couple of mainframe programmers here. When you had to make changes, it was difficult. The system did not work as well as we wanted it to, but the system had been there for a long before I was here, and I've been here a long time. So, but it just wasn't responsive. It wasn't quick. It wasn't, in my mind, adequate. It wasn't complete. It wasn't providing a good product, and we had to get off of it. We were still on the state's mainframe. We were a small user of the mainframe, and the state was looking to shut it down. And as bigger and bigger entities got off of it, then the cost of paying for it kept getting bigger and bigger for us. Driver control left. We had to get off the state's mainframe. If you're not modernizing, you're going backwards. There is no static in technology nowadays. So it's either old and outdated, or it's being updated. So our new system is a whole lot more user-friendly. It's a lot easier for my staff to be able to input data and access data and cross-reference data in ways that was never possible before. It saved us a lot of money. I mean, once we got off the mainframe, we ended up saving about $500,000, $600,000 a year off of what we were spending, paying the state to be on the mainframe. So it was a huge ongoing cost savings to us to do this. We send out everything electronically now, so there's been a large decrease in paper use. Data quality is the utmost paramount #1 thing that we have to have. It's made it easier to make sure our data is of a higher quality than it was on the mainframe, because it's easier for us to get into the system and check things and make changes that we couldn't necessarily do before. It's easier to reprogram some things if we have to do that. I've been infinitely pleased with the work product and the results and the collaboration and the involvement Mainstream's had in getting all of our projects successfully completed.